Okay, let's get into our handwriting today, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the date. Now, of course, the date will change, but I'm writing today's date. So start off and write the full date. It gives you a really good chance just to practice those letters. Okay, and to remember your capitals. You can see there's a couple of capitals there, the T and the M. That's really important in the names of any words. Names always get capitals. Okay, so we're just going to do a bit of a warm-up first of all. Now you want to get your pencil nice and comfortable in your hand. Okay, and we're just going to start at the top of the line and go to the bottom of the line and just make a zigzag pattern. Top of the line, bottom of the line. Now as you do this, you may have to take your pencil off the line a few times as you move your hand along. Okay, and that's what happens when you write. As you write, you move your hand along the page. And that's what I'm doing. But I'm really trying to just touch the top and the bottom line as I go. This is just a kind of warm-up activity. It's certainly good for W's and M's. Okay, but just practice that. Now the next thing we're going to practice is a shape that a lot of letters are made out of, okay, and it's this shape. Now, when I'm handwriting, I'm just going on every second line, and you can do this in the back of your book, but I'm just starting here, and I'm just doing a C. Okay, now the C, the small C, starts about halfway, cuts around, and just cuts and touches the line, okay? See how it comes around, starts halfway, cuts and touches the line. Now, one of the things I do want to work with you guys on is avoiding mixing capital letters and lowercase letters. So notice here this is the small c. Now one of the reasons I want to do the small c is because it leads into lots of other letters, okay, that are really quite similar in the way they're started. And one of those is the A. It starts in exactly the same way as actually the C, but it just comes up and down. So it does exactly the same shape as a C, but then it goes up and down, okay? You want that baby to try and sit on the line, up and down. So you make the C shape, but you just continue up and down. So you're starting on the halfway line, up and down, round, up and down. Now when you're doing your handwriting, try and give yourself plenty of space, nice gaps between all your letters, okay? Don't feel like you got to budge everything up. And try as you go to not be in a hurry. Take your time, because this isn't about spelling things correctly or words or stories. It's just about focusing on the skill of handwriting. In my later sessions I want to talk to you about some more interesting things we can do, but this is today's kind of session. And it's alright to come back to this a few times, and it's also alright just to stop the video and then continue with it. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is the D. I'm going to slightly set that off, so I'm doing the same shape as the C, but this time I'm going up and I'm touching that top line, okay? Round, up and down. Same shape as the C, but I'm going round, up and down. Okay? So all those letters start in the same way. Okay? So they're good ones to practice. So have a go at those. Do a few lines of them. Take your time. In this session, we're just going to focus on that. Later on, I want to talk to you about things like capitals, letters that go through, but let's just leave it at that. For now, do a few until you get comfortable. Take your time, enjoy it, spend a bit of time on it. Thanks.